Here we are. One more day, one more game. Let me open my game. Just testing that everything is fine and working and all that. Mm. Okay, so here we are at 1 minute to this game start. This will be Behold Ragaros versus Team Rainbow Strike Go. Such a long name team, so probably just gonna call them Team Rainbow. Um, Left really few for the actual game start. And I will start doing my intro while waiting for the team to set up and choose the lobby and all of that. So we have for the blue team. For the blue team, we have Behold Ragaros, and this is their score. They have won 1, 2, 3 times. 3 times? Yep. Apparently, they have won only 3 times, and they have lost 1, 2 times. No, it's not correct. Yeah, 4 times. So starting from here. No, sorry, they have won 4 times. That's my bad. They have lost 3 and they have won 4. So let's start with the map they have been playing. And these are the maps this team have played in this season. So we can tell it's way more the times when the enemy choose the map than the time they actually choose the map. So we can tell they have a big preference to select be the first pick and now the map pick. And the few times they have choose a map, having 2 times in Bolskaya, 1 time in Infernals, and 1 time in Alterac. So besides having the enemy team, the one that have been choosing the map, they still have a good win rate in most of them. Except for Bolskaya, there is a 40%, and Inferno, there is a 33%. The rest of them, they are okay with a 50-50, and 1 time they are playing Garden of Terror, 1 time they have played Towers of Doom with 100% win rate. That means that time they play it, they have won that map. So this is the most heroes play. So is Johanna picked 7 times with 42% win rate, 7 times Blaze with a 20 hit win rate. Something wrong with that Blaze. Someone has to stop taking that Blaze. 5 times Ragnar with a 20. But they have 4 games played with Bala with 75% win rate. ETC with 66, 3 times Falsa with 66, 3 times Johanna with 66. So for the other game, we have C6 with 3 games with Artanis, 3 times with Alara with 66, 2 times with Cal Eltis with 100% win rate, 2 times with Alexstrasza with 50%, 2 times with Medivh with 50%, 2 times with Ravi with actually 100%, the rest are 50, and 2 times and 2 times. So possible bans the Rainbow are going to do against them, probably going to be Kael'thas, probably going to be Brywin or Johanna for the high preference they like to play with her. Doesn't look like it's an actual threat. So getting a notification over here, and these guys are already doing the lobby. They didn't invite me to the maps. So they actually right now start in the lobby, but they actually haven't told which launch they are to know which map they're taking. So while waiting for they to tell me, I'm going to start with Team Rainbow Strike Go. So we can tell they have a really high win rate, and they only have lost 2 times with Can Counter Speak Stupid and Triggered by Salad. A really good win rate, and let's check out the maps they have been taken. Okay, this is the map. We can tell they actually have a preference to decide the map they're playing in, and not by the first pick, and a really high preference for Volskaya. They have take 5 times Volskaya, and they have a 60 win rate. So probably we're 3 games won and 2 games lost, and a 100% win rate in getting of Terran Alterac passed. That's pretty good. That is actually pretty good. I wonder that crazy 5%. Probably Volskaya might be banned. Alright, so this is the hero they most like to play. It looks like they have a Scary Lunara with 7 times play with 71% win rate, a Johanna with 6 times with 80% range rate, and Lemmy with 6 times and 83% win rate, a Shay with 4 times 100% win rate, and Stuka 4 times with 75% win rate, Grammy with 4 times and 75 win rate. They have some scary percent win rates, and there is 2 times Anna with 100%. The rest are 50-50, 2 and 2. 3 times with golden and 60%. Oh my god, that Anduin is a 3 times Anduin with 0% win rate. That sucks. That sucks. Alright, so let me see if they already told me where they are. 19? Let me check if they're actually in 19. 19. Oh, here they are. Apparently, they flipped the coin and will be Behold Ragaros, who's going to do map pick, and they're banning Volskaya, Battlefield of Eternity, Volskaya, Sky Temple, and Inferno Shrines. Sky Temples and Inferno Shrine. They are picking Curse Hollow. Such an old school map. Alright, there we go. So now I'm ready. They are already in the lobby. The colors are fine. Everything is in their places. And they are asking for a second to be completely ready to start this. By the way, people were telling me to talk yesterday about Deadwin, and it's so much to talk about it. I'm so proud. I'm really proud because when I'm not really a fan of the story of many of I know almost everything about all Blizzard games except for Diablo that I know that much. So the characters that come from other games, I like to they do a really good recreation in the meaning of the character do the things that actually do in their games. They actually gain their original from. For example, when they create Anduin, I was really satisfied with it because Anduin is a priest, and the skills the Anduin have are actually really similar, almost exactly the same. They actually some skills some priests in World of Warcraft have. For coincidence, I actually when I play Warcraft, I play as a priest, so I knew about all of this. So it's like I was really proud of that they were making Anduin with, for example, his trait is actually one of the strongest ability of the priest have, and they're ready to go. I guess I keep going with this conversation later. They're about to start the map. So I was really proud with I keep talking later. There we go. Curse Hollow. So we have in the left side, in the blue team, we have Behold Ragaros doing the map pick. So the first pick will be Team Rainbow. That is in the red, in the right side, in the red color. Oh, oops, I forgot something. So here we are. First ban Diablo. Yeah, he knows that Nyquil likes to play with Diablo. With the and he was banning Shen. There we go. There is the bans directly to those players and their main heroes. So I wonder if they will try to ban Kaotas or they will try to ban Bala or just Johanna. And they're banning Rhaegar. Rhaegar is a really good healer because he's taken so lately because it's one of the few healers that can just go right away and start doing a camp. Because when your team is playing safe in the early game, they're just playing for soak. If they're not really receiving damage, the healer have not really work to do. They don't have nothing to heal. So Rhaegar is really useful because he can tell to the team like play safe, and he can go right away and be more useful and start doing some camps, like for example the siege camps. So I think that's one of the reasons why Rhaegar, besides they have actually a talent that cleans,
Let's fly.
I've been taking a lot in this season. So the first pick for Team Raybird is Falstad. I'm actually surprised if they're gonna try to play Lunara because they have a lot of games with Lunara with a good win rate.
The crusade calls.
And there you go. Fire had the chance to play with fire and just taking Kaotas. I think he have like 3 games with 100% win rate with Kaotas, I think. I know it's pretty low. Sorry, excuse me. I know that it's pretty high, his win rate. And there you go, Nyquil's always trusting his loyal Johanna, even he knows he not always win with her.
So it begins.
And there you go, ETC. They didn't care about that Nyquil is taking Johanna because Johanna can interrupt ETC Mosh pretty easily. And Johanna doesn't really care about slows and root from Deck Arcane. I wonder if he actually will go Mosh or he's just going to get a global and will go for a stage dive. And they're banning Li Ming. Alright, they do have a really good Li Ming too. And they're actually missing a burst damage dealer, so it's actually pretty awkward ban. Are they gonna take something basic like Jaina or something else? Or are they just gonna play with the Lunara? They're banning Lucio. They're leaving PK Ruben, that is their healer, with really few choices of healer. He still can play Uther. I know that he plays Uther. I know he plays Deca Kim, but Deca Kim is already denied. I wonder if he will try to play with actual Brightwin. No, he's going with Alex Strasa. And at Dehaka. Long time no see you, Dehaka. People have been replacing you from Blaze. And like, I was thinking they would get something simple from Mage with a good weight clear that is Jaina and Arthas. So they're going for double tank. They're really relying a lot in the sustained damage that Falstad can do. I wonder if they're gonna get a kind of wombo combo of Decacan Roots, then Jaina's Frost Ring, and then Falstad, I don't remember the heroic, the one that's like a Thunder. And Hanzo, he have a very good Hanzo. I know, I have seen it. So they are playing with really good backlines heroes. They want to stay away from that Arthas bubble. And I guess Johanna and the Haka, what they're trying to do, probably Johanna will try to keep the backline protected from actually any sort of dive etc. or Falso will try to do, while their Coyotes is poking, and maybe they just might wait for the hackathon to actually focus fire on single target and try to pick one person at a time. But whatever they're planning on, they probably will try to play really cautious. Another side, probably Rainbow will like try to go for a team wipe, like wombo combos, or a group team fight with a lot of kills, at least not less than 3 kills, if they are actually able to catch them. Alexstrasza have to be careful because Alexstrasza needs to rely on the tanks to peel for her, because the only thing that she can do if she's not using the Dragon Queen form to actually peel, if you can call it peel, herself, is that if he hits 2 times in the single target with the E, and that slows a person a little bit, and she will try to keep the distance. So I personally recommend her to get a really like a Q build, or not even the W, because the map is too big for rotation actually get your globe, so it will take a lot of time to get a globe if he's trying to do W. So he will have to be really back in the line and build Q and make sure that his HP doesn't get touched, that he can be able to sustain his team, that they actually can be able to get 1 kill. Another side, they can probably will try to get a lot the slow gem to actually allow to Arthas and Jaina be able to get the roots and slows and skills in there.
Prepare yourself for battle.
So there we go. So for the blue team in the left side, behold ragaros. Nakul using Johanna, Keen Andron using the Haka, Piki Ruben, no, Piki Beruben, no, Piki, I can never say Piki. Piki playing on the Strasa, Fire playing Kalitas, and Jean playing Hanso. For the right side in the red color, Team Rainbow is try go. There is Robert using Jaina, Silver using Arthas, King Leberry using ETC, Super Sticks using Falstad, and Panda Supreme, which is like, beware, it's a Panda Supreme using an old man. So here we are in the mid team fight. These are the talents they are taking for now, and this he's going for distance, he's going for the Q build. Hans is going for the Scatter Arrow, is pretty good in this map, it's a lot of walls he can get on. Falst is going for stacks. And actually, Dickaken didn't went for the slow. He's going for reduce the teen defenses. 50% less armor if he gets the stacks. And of course, Jaina is going for globes. Falst already fly up to be the solo laner versus the Haka. This is going to be our solo laner relationship. So for bottom is Kalitas already getting zone. The wave, ETC was just waiting for the wave to get in there so that way he don't get poked by Alta's Living Bomb. And apparently Team Rainbow is going right away for the actual Bruiser camp. They're not going for the Siege camp, just like actually Ragaros team is doing. There, here we are. And there's about a few times to actually hands the finish to get this camp. And this camp is almost done too. In the mid, they're still like trying to get some soak. Everyone is playing passive. They're just waiting for the actual teams to get the camps. Actually, it's a little bit more experience coming for actual Ragaros than Team Rainbow, besides they did the Bruiser camp. Probably might miss like 3 minions or something like that, but they're still pretty even. Here they are trying to destroy the Bruiser cannons faster as they can, while the Haka is trying to pretend the siege camp over here. And Faust is trying to see if he can get some damage, but the actual minion waves is pretty pushed. Maybe this camp can be able to get some damage in the fourth wall. And here we go, he's starting to shoot at the turret. I wonder if the Haka will tank him. The Haka, lick him. So nothing really important is going on here. The first tribute is already announced. Fire is like, okay, if you want to get my Limon, go ahead. It's just right there. The Haggard is in position and should be starting to put the pots all around to make sure the team will have pots. And here he is. But if he's not close enough to his team, he want to get the cooldown reduction to spawn more pots faster. So they are trying to defend this siege camp they did in the last second. This siege camp shouldn't be that difficult to defend because the tribute is in bottom. There is the Arthas trying to recall us. It didn't happen. Nicole is coming in the middle of everybody like he believed in no one. He feels no pain. And there he's going. He's stoppable. Oh my god, his stoppable wasn't off. That is a good heal for Piki. He have the Dragon Queen form up. I wonder when he got to decide to do it. I think he just tried to do it, but he got interrupted, so he still have 9 seconds cooldown. Nicole was able to stun them out pretty well. Alexstrasza is taking the tribute, and they got the first tribute. Goes for good job. Go for Behold Ragaros. They were actually Nicole did a good job by stunning it out, allowing their team to push forward and grab the actual tribute. So there it goes. The stacks. Kahel does ever have 7 gloves. Jaina 4 gloves. 5 stacks in the scatter arrow. 1 stack in the arcane. 2 in here. So they are trying again on Kalatas. Kalatas have nowhere to go. ATC is trying to keep it in the wave. In the Jaina's AoE. He is fine. They're trying to get the kill in ETC. Good job, you guys got the kill in ETC. That little bit of damage they were missing from the Alexstrasza E was really awkward. Good job, Piki. You did a really great job. And I don't know why he is hearting inside. Never heart inside, or that will not happen. So there you go. The gate is already getting the pots ready for the second tribute. There is a gate in the bottom. Apparently no cams are getting take this time. And there you go. He's kind of doing a symbol with the pots all over there. Just kidding. So Arthas in the bush, but everyone knows that he's over there. So Hans is trying to get some pokes. ETC is in time. Apparently this always got to be a 4v4 because they hack and falls that they are not planning on moving. They both have globals. They both can jump whenever they can. And the people is getting completely so now. Jimmy is in trouble. Barely were able to stop the channeling. Johan is a little bit too exposed. What happened with that Dragon Queen? He needs a Dragon Queen. Oh my god, a good stasis for... Oh. Oh no, now Nico's gonna too late, that Dragon Queen, man. You should do it way earlier when you knew the fight will actually start. The best value he can do in that Dragon Queen form is start to actually passing attack something with the long range of the Dragon Queen. I feel like if he did the Dragon Queen form earlier, that would be a completely different team fight. He should do it right in the moment when Johanna had the chance to interrupt the channeling of the Arcane. So Team Rainbow is taking is going right away to get the camp, and for a reason they're stopping it. Apparently they have something more important to do, or they just want to leave the camp weak to get it in the last minute. They're not really paying much attention to the lanes. They are prioritizing getting the camps. Arthas is sucking the mid wave. Is nobody sucking mid because they're actually getting the bruiser camp. Probably they're gonna be in time to suck the mid wave. And Hanzo is about to finish to get the siege camp. The Haka and Falsa, they probably are planning on not moving from bottom because actually the Haka have to defend the siege camp. They cannot leave it alone. Team Rainbow is already staying in position to get a good. And there goes Nicole is trying to protect his Hanzo. He's all alone. And what happened? I just got a freaking spike. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. They started the okay, the Falstad is trying to escape. The hack is putting pressure on him and he got the kill. Johanna is doing his best to try to protect Hanzo and Kael'thas. Arthas is by himself because ATC is retreating. He knows that he had one less, and one of the person they have less is one of the sustained damage. They don't want to risk more kills, and they're giving the tribute. While Jana is actually finished this camp, she left for later. This siege camp needs to be defended right away. It actually already got the wall, and there is the bruiser camp. They actually got the whole wall from the mid fort. Has to spoken Arthas, so he gonna get the at least not that easy the defense on this siege camp, but you have to be careful because Falsa is coming over there, and he almost got Root. That was pretty close. If Arthas were able to hit that Root, I don't think that house would survive that. Now is the time for Ragnar's defend that Bruiser can be mid, while Team Rainbow is actually sitting in that bush waiting for the first mistake. They are all following ETC because you know ETC is the one who's gonna get the stun and all of that. Now Arthas is going in the front, try to see if he can root someone. Johanna is separate from the team. Falsas is in top, the Haka is in bottom. The Haka is looking if he can go around and get a kill in the backline just like he did with Falstad in the last tribute. There comes Falstad diving over there. It's a root. ETC is doing the stave dive. Hanzo is in problem. He needs some pills. Alexstrasza is trying to peel him. There you go. Good Dragon Queen 4. Heal that. Oh, that was so close. Good job. Good job. Keep it alive. The now fire is dying. And there comes the Heroic. Good Heroic. Falstad will make it. I don't know if he's gonna make it, but he can finish him with the dragon. One basic attack. There we go. That was so close. They are completely even in kills too. And apparently the Alexstrasza is speaking for a fight that he cannot handle. That was pretty bossy. But he's fine. He got the support of his the Haka. And now he needs to get his HP back. The next tribute, the third tribute for both things is already announced. So we are waiting to see if they actually will do this camp. They probably will do with Falstad and ETC over there. Probably, I wonder if Falstad stacks. But I forgot that you cannot see the stacks in there. So, well. Nyquil is already in position to peel for his team because I don't think he's planning on diving. He have the stun heroic. Both in have all their heroics up besides except for Alexstrasza that is a 15-second, but it's not too much. It's something that can be delayed. But he probably, I'm pretty sure that he have the Dragon Queen form in cooldown. It probably is missing like 20 seconds or 30 seconds as much for getting Dragon back again. So there you go. There's a stay dive in the back line. He's grabbing Alexstrasza. Alexstrasza is in problems. Hanzo trying to help Nyquil with a stun arrow. So there you go, the heroic for good job. Get the Jaina kill. Good job, Alexstrasza. Fire is in danger. He needs some help. He needs some heals, but it's not more choose from Alexstrasza. But they trade Kyle with ETC kill. So now Falstad is coming from behind in Alexstrasza is completely dead. That was a surprise, motherfucker. And then they're trying to finish the kill of Falstad. Just focus fire. The Arthas is completely seized at 2v3. They can still get this. Falstad is trying to delay it and get some pokes because it's still early game and maybe some pokes can really make a difference to load his team to get back. But Deca Kane couldn't delay him much. Good job from the Haka trying to get that Deca Kane completely deceased so Hanzo could have the chance to finish the kill. And I can't believe that Falstad is still freaking delaying. His team is getting up and it's getting back up. Jaina and ETC is almost there. Now it's their turn for Behold Ragaros to be the one that delays their turn in. Johan is like, seriously guys, you haven't get that shit? So now is that another team fight one more time. The only difference here is that Alexstrasza doesn't have the heroic, but she probably have the Dragon Queen form. And Arthas have his heroic up. ETC have one more time to stay dive. There is a good Phoenix. There is a bullying from Johanna. Good job, Johanna. Arthas is trying to get out, but he cannot get out. Even the tornado wasn't in there in time to actually help him to get out. That was pretty close. And no, you cannot channel when you are in Dragon Queen form, because when you are channeling and your Dragon Queen form expires, you have to channel over again. It sucks. I know. That's why when I'm in Dragon Queen, I don't channel anything. So there he goes. ETC is by himself. Hanzo knows that he's by himself. The hack is gonna take no leak. You're not gonna leak this this guy. That sounds bad. Okay, so apparently Ragaros is taking the chance to destroy top 4. It's already in there. Now the hack is making weak the mid 4, but he's by himself. He's about to get ganked by 3 guys. Oh no, he's needing help. There is Falstad. They're gonna pick that kill for sure. Can Andrew have no help at all? Johan is coming to his help. He's trying to be his hero. There's Alexstrasza. Oh my god, Nyquil and Piki just saved the hack up, but no, he couldn't do much, but they would not get that kill for free. That was such a good job trying to help his team member. And there is Arthas barely escaping with really few alive. ETC had to use his stage dive to finish that kill and make Arthas to escape.
Enough.
They have 16 right now, but they're not feeling in cooldowns right now to actually keep going with that fight, but they will have to maybe or not. No, they don't. It's not convenient at all to get a fight because they have 2 men down, and these 2 guys, they were right about to get in there and win that team fight. So the situation is this one. Team Rainbow just lost mid and top 4, and the bottom 4 is really weak. Right now they are actually doing their bruiser camp while Team Rainbow is going right away for the boss. I was actually thinking why they're not doing boss, but I guess because probably ragaros is trying to play safe and Team Rainbow is trying to be more aggressive. They know they have lost 2 force and they need to find a way to get a compensation for it. So it's now when they're actually deciding to do the boss. I don't think it's a good idea, guys. All of them are coming to gank. Don't do the boss in that way. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. The hacker just missed his tongue. No, 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 no. Because the Hanzo stun and Decker Kane is a really bad position. One hand Decker Kane is down. Hanzo is weak. Altus is probably going to die. He uses his shield. The Strass is using heroic to keep his backline alive. Heal the backline. Heal the backline. Oh my god, no. Heroes. They're getting the kill on Falstad. You have to take the kill on Falstad if you want to. Oh yes, unstoppable. Ha! That Falstad thought he will be able to make it out with their heroic, but then Knack would say, I'm unstoppable, bitch. And I'm gonna get the last hit on you. So, but meanwhile, in all this team fight going on, they lost the top 4 by the boss, but they were able to finish the actually bottom boss too. Sorry, the bottom 4 too. And I don't think it's necessary to defend the boss at this point. It's a tribute coming up, but it's pretty far. We don't want the healer be late. Go ahead, Piggy, go be in there in time. And meanwhile, Rainbow is finishing to defend his camp. They have the situation under control. They're about to contest the tribute. Only left 6 seconds. There is ETC kind of bossy with Arthas. Johanna, I probably will try to stall with his heroic. I don't know what he's planning on. Oh no, he's doing the blind. He's better save the heroic for something more important. That's right. There is a good route for Decker Kane. They are completely screwed in the middle of the mess. And the finish is Alpha is really weak with one more time. Johanna was able to finish it with unstoppable. But this is not looking good at all. It's only Johanna alive. And this is going to be bad because they are going to get the curse and they are dead. So they will have no people alive to defend the curse. But they're getting even greedier because they know they are dead and want to have the boss and the curse. It's pretty ambitious for Team Rainbow. But it's good to have the boss and the curse, but it's actually making time for they to get up and be able to defend. This is when you think, well, what is more worth? Get the curse and push while they are dead, or get the boss and the curse and push, but they will be alive to actually defend it. So we will see what could be more worth. They're getting the curse and the boss. Probably they all should start to regroup in the bottom for actually defending the bottom. 1 second over here because I was closing everything because I hate those spikes. The second spike I thought wouldn't happen again, but it did. So they're all in bottom waiting for that boss, but they have to be careful because meanwhile these minions probably gonna get the mid fort. So we'll see how Johanna is trying to sound them out. That was a panic heroic for Electros, but it's actually convenience right now because ETC decides to dive in and so he can heal the backline in safety. Look at that freaking, oh my god, yes! Look at that freaking Foster is going out with like black HP. Team Rainbow knows is spoiling the red lost 2 members. They kind of keep pushing, and what seriously guys, like 3 persons down, not 2 persons down, serious. I know you have to kill it fast, but You're supposed to get a stun, and they're probably gonna be able to protect that fort. And yes,
And so
they got the
curse
fort.
ends.
Sorry, they protect the bottom keep, and they got the mid fort. So they have to push the lane back. This is when you start to do math to realize. Do you remember when I was saying about what it was more convenient to push while they were dead, or push with the boss, but they will be alive to defend? In my opinion, it is pretty ambitious to take the boss and the curse, but the fact of push while they were dead, it could allow the team to scatter in 3 lanes and push and break in 3 lanes, as long everyone get back in time when they get up. It might be a little bit more work, or just get all of them and push hard in the bottom lane and get the keep for sure while they were dead. Okay, there is a save dive and dive. There is a Phoenix whilst is trying to knock them. Oh my god, that is awesome! The knockback of Falstad plus the tornado of Decade. They were in a really little sandwich of CCs. That was the best sandwich CC I ever seen. That was insane, guys! I'm probably all they were so pissed. It's like, what the fuck, dude? I can't do crap. That was such a good sandwich, Rainbow. I'm gonna clip. Someone have to clip that sandwich, please. Someone have to clip that sandwich between Fawcett and freaking Decade Tornado. And then going for that keep. They said that keep is mine from the beginning.
Has destroyed a fort.
So now,
Team's core is
are they going for the core? That will be really ambitious. They're actually going for the core, and they may have it. They have like 20 seconds average to actually get back up. At least they may not get the core, but they're really good damage on that. They actually have a siege camp pushing with them, and they're getting the core. They're gonna get the core. Yep, they got the core. Wow, that sandwich won the game. Literally, that sandwich won the game. Well, guys, I guess this is going to be a lesson for all of us. Be careful with Vic Arcade and Faster Peak because they're gonna sandwich you. Seriously. So these are the talents. You can check out the talents a little bit while waiting for they actually realize they just lost the game because they got in a sandwich of CCs over there. It's seriously like it's no way they could do anything. Like the only person that could get out of the sandwich is Johanna if she had this stoppable. That was insane. So, okay. So, Team Rainbow with his CC sandwich, he got a 1 victory. How? Yeah, does that have a name? It's a sandwich CC. So, there he goes, the 1 victory for Team Rainbow. Let's check out real quick the maps that are available. So they banned Infernal, Sky Temple, Battlefield of Eternity, and Boskaya, and they just play Curse Hollow. So there's only available Alterac, Towers, Spider Queen, Guardian, and Dragon. So I will check out real quick what they are doing. The leader of Ragaros is asking for 5 minutes. No, actually, the one that is asking for 5 minutes is Team Rainbow. They have to get a new strategy or a new way to make a new different sandwich of the CCs. It's like, guys, how we can do another sandwich? Oh, they're probably gonna get this kind of crazy combo of Maya putting people inside of the Hakai Mosh or something crazy like that. But yes, right now you guys are looking at the sandwich. Offline EDC looks like I'm always a fan. Or maybe not. I feel like it's Svenla have something against False. Yes, I do. No, just kidding. Well, coming back for the actual conversation while waiting for these 5 minutes that Team Rainbow just asked, we'll say Like I was talking about the hero. So I was talking about Andwin, and I was really pleased with Andwin creation because it was really awkward how Andwin is, and actually one of his heroic is the actual heroic that he used when he was in the cinematic of in the introduction and the basically in the trailer cinematic of when they were about to release Battle for Azeroth. So I was really pleased, you know. But the work they're doing with Deadwind is incredible. They're not just making the skills to be just like something that Deadwind will do. Actually, his heroic is name is Cataclysm, I think. He's it's just literal. Thank you for the clip. It's just like it's just like he is because in the Cataclysm cinematic is basically Deadwind flying all over around and burning everything on their hand. So it's just like his heroic is, and I was like, nice, they got it. And they're making also a crazy hero style. It's like, why get another Alexstrasza? Why get a hero that turns into dragon just like Alexstrasza? No, let's just get a dragon that is a dragon all the time. Why not? So they are creating this character that which is really original, and it is a dragon, a big giant dragon that breaks the rule because it's a big dragon walking all around in the maps like fee, fa, fa. So it's like and his of course they have to make a balance because a big dragon is so easily to be target for skill shots and stuff like that. So they make this kind of trait that he's unstoppable, and it kind of makes sense because and the both meaning of the war is like he's unstoppable because he needs to be unstoppable. He's such a big target that whatever he sees, everyone can easily aim at him and burn him down. But he's unstoppable in the meaning of what the character is. Like when the Cataclysm expansion was in World of Warcraft, it was like the most scary thing in the game, you know, and he literally was unstoppable. He literally was destroying everything in his way, and he didn't care or give a shit about anything or anyone. And that's something else that I like about the fact they are saying like he's really big and strong and have this armor and all of that, but he cannot receive help from his allies. He is basically doing the things as his own. So if you don't receive any kind of benefit from your allies, it is you who decide if your condition is good enough to participate in a fight or go just get a medium weight or do something else. Depends on you to know how your capacities are, how you can be useful on doing something. And that is something that is the essence of Deadwind was doing the thing as his own. Just like a badass. Oh, sorry, I just got the invitation. There it goes. And they are taking the first pick, so the map pick probably was theirs, and they got the Garden of Terror. I'm coming back to the lobby mode. So yeah, in resume words, it's like I'm really pleased. The design of the model is awesome. That dragon looks so great. When he gets in fire, looks so good. Actually, I think we're not as sounds special effects already there. I don't think they actually were actually sounds in the game, but it looks so good. So they really captured the essence of what Deadwind is, not only with the skills, it also with the way you perceive him. Is like, just imagine you're fighting with a freaking giant dragon and do whatever he freaking wants and can fly away whenever he wants to and land whenever he wants to and do all the messing whenever he wants to, you know. So let me tell these guys I'm ready just in case if they're waiting for me. I know they're still biting the team. Okay, so it's like it's Deadwind is how Deadwind is how Deadwind really is. I don't mind. I think the hero might be released. I think it's in January or something like that. I don't mind wait till January as long it is a good job. And I'm actually really proud that actually doing the things with love, because nowadays the video games they are only thinking in money. They're just creating video games just to be completely simple, empty. Everything is about the same. Everything is about shoot and kill people and special effects. That's all. They are forgetting the essence of a good game with a good story, something that really involves you to finish the game, to be excited to know what's going on, or a game with that like mini games inside the actual game, things made with love. I love when you play a game and you realize these guys were developing this game with really love, not just thinking of money. So I like they're actually in this case doing that. Besides the condition that we all know how Blizzard is right now with Activision, and actually pretty proud that the persons are doing that win. They are doing that win with love. They're doing level because they love the character and they don't want to mess with that character. So and they cannot mess with that character because Deadwin has so many fans, and if the person will find out they're doing a poor job, the quantity of critiques that people are gonna do on that will be a lot. And people will like toxic them like so bad. But it will be the opposite if they actually do a great job, because all the fans of that will like freaking love that. I'm pretty sure that many Warcraft players would like to start playing Hero of Stone just because they want to play with Deadwin. Oh, we no freaking would like to play with a freaking giant dragon. It's awesome. Oh yeah, I'm right. You guys are getting. Are you guys making fun of me? uh, well, that's my opinion. All right. So let's go to in-game capture. There, I forget what is it. There it is. So here we are, getting off terror. That is just fucked up. Okay, apparently the lobby failed. Excuse me. I still have like, you remember that yesterday I said that I have like the nose stuck. Now I have like a little bit of
Garden of Terror.
Okay, one more time. Garden of Terror. Let's see if this time work. And nope, this time didn't work. I feel like this is gonna be like the last time they have to like remake the lobby like 3 times.
Garden of Terror.
3rd time! 3rd time! Let's see if this time is the actual one. Nope. Okay, apparently they're remaking. I'm going to leave this. Alright, let's wait a little bit. Well, actually, my hair is a mess, guys. It's like I like just woke up. Okay, problem solved. Just grab it. All right. Apparently, again, like, apparently, custom game doesn't like picky. and they're remaking. And here we are. Now Pekin is the Spectre and I'm the sub. No. Yeah, probably Team Remo is like, what the fuck? What the fuck this dude?
Garden of terror.
Okay, this is like the remake number 2 and the try number 4. Let's see if this time works. Will Picky will get kicked? Will he not get kicked? We are about to know. Apparently he didn't get kicked, so let's go to in capture game mode, and here we are. So how I was saying, we have Behold Ragaros as first pick, and Team Rainbow's Try Go as map pick. And Ragnaros have decided to bench him one more time. The map is Guarding of Terror. I think Ragnaros have played this map like one time. I think both teams have like a 100 win rate in this map. There you go. No Diablo for NyQuil. No Chen for... I'm not sure which one is their main tank for Team Rainbow. I think it is... I know Supreme Pandan is a healer. And I remember because I was making fun of his name in the game right before this one. And there you go, Maltile. Are they planning to play something beefy? Whatever it is, they don't want a Maltile in there. And Fosta. That's kind of curious because we're there the ones that were actually playing with Fosta. There you go, King Andrew trying to rise that win rate with Blaze in this team. King Andrew is actually a new member. They have joined the team like as much 2 weeks ago, something like that. I'm not quite sure, but it's not too long.
We will fall, Irenaeus will rise again.
So there is a Grayman and Varian. I wonder now that he took Blaze, probably the reason they bound Malta was because they're planning on playing double tank. And Grayman is planning on killing them with a bullet. So it kind of they have to kind of change plans because of that Grayman picked.
For the frozen throne.
But apparently they don't care. They're getting a new Barak and Liming. Actually, Liming and Blaze is actually a not bad combo because Blaze did a really good area stun when he charged on the persons, and it give the time enough for Liming to throw her combo and the orb with her maximum range and actually hit the target if he does it with a good reaction, like fast enough, just right away to get a stun. So it helps a lot. Blaze helps a lot to Liming to get finish the kills pretty fast. Meanwhile, I'm not sure yet what Baron is planning on doing, but I'm pretty sure that The Greyman is planning to build a new barrack and Blaze. And they are banning Rhaegar and Anna. I wonder why they didn't ban Baker Kane. I mean, they probably thought like they've been there on Falstad. They kind of do a sissy sandwich again. I wonder if they will try to get another sort of sissy sandwich with the Baker Kane there. Well, Blaze have unstoppable.
I'm here to help.
And they like to play Jaina, and we can tell that now Supreme Panda is not our own man. He's an ex-human, now our hybrid Zerg named Stukov. They used to be Russian. From the Terran Union. No, sorry, excuse me. He used to be from Erd. That's why he have a Russian accent. That's why he's Russian. Something that people doesn't know much about the story of StarCraft. There is two kind of humans. The humans are the Terrans. They're actually the ones that were developing these kind of ghost people. And the humans, they were trying to get rid of all these weird people, and those ones were actually the people that were about to become ghosts, and they just wanted to be normal humans. There's actually the people from the Earth, what actually Stukov is, and you realize all of that is when you play StarCraft 1 expansion. So for
I must feed.
apparently they have Uther as a healer. I hope, well, Rainer can heal himself, Blaze can heal himself. If Liming stays in the back, she should be fine. She will not need that much healing. And Anubarak, apparently Uther would pay much of his attention in healing was mostly in Anubarak, while Mal'Ganis is pissing them off with a punch of CCs. I personally hate Mal'Ganis. He's one of the tank with most annoying CCs in the game. If you thought the Anna sleep dart was annoying, well, there comes Mal'Gani with a freaking AoE sleep that comes to you. Besides that, he Qs, interrupt everything that you do 3 times. So he can be a really annoying hero. And if he gets the talent level 20 when he does the, like, I think it's that AoE silence. The AoE silence is way more CCs too for Mal'Ganis, so I feel like Mal'Ganis is one of the heroes with most CCs in the game. And also Mal'Ganis is one of the tanks that you less want to kill first. If he gets this heroic that he actually like trade his HP. Because if he takes that to trade his HP, he is the tank that you less want to kill. And if you don't kill him first, he's gonna be annoying the shit out of you with all punches he says. So you're even to have can take the half of the HP of a Nubarak of Blaze for sure with the heroic. Jaina will allow Tubarian and Greyman to finish the kills with her slows and damage, and Zuko got to kick any more CC with his silence. So we have in the right side, in the red team, Team Rainbow Strike Go, with King Leberry or Imaganis Super X6 using Greyman, Revere is using Jaina, Silver and Varian, and Panda Supreme using Stukov. For the blue team, we have a Nyquil that's supposed to be the tank playing the mage. Kinander using Blaze, Fire using Anubarak, Ranger using Jim, and Picker using Uther. We have a change of plan. The tank doesn't want to tank anymore, he wants to kill. And the assassin doesn't want to kill anymore, he wants to spam roaches. So there goes the talent level 1. Apparently Mal'Ganis is trying to see if we can get a good angle for sleep and all. But it's not worth it. The team is already separating to start soaking the lane. And this is going to be a match PvP in bottom lane. So of course Zeta can easily outpush Liming. Liming is not the best laner, she shouldn't actually be a laner. But well, She can lane, but she's not the best one. So there is Barian and Blaze on top, and Grayman is already doing the camp. That's why they actually have two solo laners, this too, but they're using Grayman mostly to start doing the camp as well. Raynor is starting to do the siege camp. Grayman, of course, will finish first. And there is people in the mid just looking at each other saying like, dude, we have to suck here, but we know we cannot kill each other, so let's just wait for the minions to kill each other and just maybe rotate lanes to say it. So they're doing this this other siege camp. Well, actually Raynor is doing this one. Li Ming went to help a little bit Uther. Uther's taking his stack. Yeah, he probably using this camp to get his stacks. While Li Ming is trying to get the Q for Jaina, and defend that siege camp with some range pokes. And okay, in top we have another solo lane in relationship, Blaze and Barian. Who is more hot? Alright, so they both have to defend this siege camp over here. The Raynor is spamming right here in like 10 seconds, and Li Ming is still trying to defend that siege camp. He just got it. Gaming, I don't know where he's going. Probably is going around to contest. Raynor is trying to help to finish that camp. They still have this siege camp up. If they delay the fight, that siege camp can get some damage. Apparently they're not contesting yet. They're solid. Well, Grayman decides to actually defend the camp, but they're not defending. Am I gonna say like, what the fuck, dude? We have to defend this camp. We're not gonna leave it like this. And he like, hey man, but Jenny kind of keeps stalling anymore. We have to fight. There he comes. So Fire is trying to stall a little bit. There he comes on heals from Uther. Uther have big cooldown, so they have to be wise in the moment to use those. Uther is skills. They go to sleep from Balganis. They die from Barian. Barian is down. And there's a mess going on. Uther is so weak, he has to fall back. Blaze is trying to peel him. They're completely zoned out. Li Ming is separate. Blaze got a Q over there. Yeah, he got a Q over there to install a little bit. Fire is probably missing because right now he's saying like, damn, dude, I could drop a Q over there and get a bunch of stacks. And I don't know what's going on with these spikes. Jeez. Not kidding, it's like I've been casting for like weeks, and this last two casts I have been getting a spike in the middle of the team fight. I don't know why. It's like I even have more, even before I had more things open than now, and I don't know why I get into this spike. So it's really pissing me off because I don't know what is causing it. I wonder if it's actually the game, it's actually my computer, it's actually the internet connection. It's like trying to find out why you get a call, you know. So they're rotating to mid. Barian is scouting. Li Ming is taking the chance to get the top soak. And they need to get the soak because Team Raymond is about to be level 7, and also sorry. And also the next tribute or seed. And ragaros is not ready yet because they still missing like a quarter experience bar to actually be able to contest having level 7.
Isn't nature splendid?
And their Barians is starting to kill the minions, plants, zombies. That is just like zombies versus plant but mixed together. Okay, there is an Uberak trying to get some CCs over there to stall a little bit. Li Ming is trying to get some pokes. Actually, Li Ming is building E. I recommend better get long range in here. And an Uberak is completely deleted because he got silenced and really by Stukov. Panda Supremes don't want to leave the people to go out, so they're surrendering. They're giving the tribute. They don't want to have more kills over there. Probably, I know where I can say right now, dude, I can't do anything with that stupid silence. Oh no, Kid Andrew got ganked, got silenced, got in trap, and oh my god, good job escaping over there. That was so close. Good job, Andrew. Fire is trying to defend in here with his Roches, the siege camp, but he don't have fire. Have to come came down to give him the fire.
Heroes, be ready for it.
So in their rotations, Malgares and Nubra just took a selfie each other. Just a little bit of pokes in there, like it's selfish. Now that we're leaving. Jane is trying to get some damage on the Nubarak. There goes Malganes in the front, trying to make sure they will not get easily. The main is keeping the distance to get some pokes. I wonder you're gonna get the distance if you have this talent over here. Okay, so but now he's like in the middle of everybody, trying to get some pokes. They're in a really perfect range for a good W. I mean, poke those dude, poke those guys. There you go. A Nubarak dive. I'm not sure if it's completely right that poke. There is a good pokes on Grayman, a good pick up on Grayman. Now Malganes is in danger, but they are chasing NyQuil and they got the kill on NyQuil. So it's a kill trade for both teams. They're trying to solve what actually Raynor is trying to finish to grab it. It's pretty close and they got the second seat. Good job and go Raynor, kill them, taking them all out. Too late that Q, Jim. Maybe that Q early could be more helpful. And yeah, they had to sacrifice 3 members or 2 members at least only in the stall for trying to secure that seed. That was the 3rd seed where no way they could do something. Raynor knows they're doing that camp. There's nothing that he can do. Not by himself. Grayman is over here. The Super Sticks is getting a super camp. Oh my god, my bad jokes. I have to stop doing these bad jokes. I'm trying to be nice, but it's starting to be ridiculous. Not more about jokes about names. Only with the Supreme Panda. Supreme Pandas is still gonna steal doing jokes over his names. So there and their Team Rainbow to try go. Just got this Breezer camp. And there's the bullet. That bullet hurt.
Shouldn't you be gathering that seed, heroes?
Watch out, the ragaros team is a split. Probably Nubarak is planning on regroup by diving through the wall. Is not thinking on that. Like, if they get a really coordination, they can actually strike from different sides instead of regrouping. But there goes, it's a Cocoon and Barian. It's a sleep from Malganes. Malganes is using heroics on all of them. They're all grouped up. There is a bunker. People is not getting in the bunker. And Nubarak got melt down because he didn't got in bunker. So there is like Raider trying to do some DPS. Blaze came back with his bunker. He needs some distance. He needs some damage. He needs to get a kill so actually can make this fight even. James needs help. That Jim Ragnar needs help. Oh my god. Oh yes, good kill. And he's like just spending all his cooldown because he knows he's gonna die. At least he's gonna kill someone with him. Was a good job. Was a good trade. A little bit yellow from Li Ming, but he got it. So stick up right now. It's starting to do the siege camp, and Blaze is taking the chance to defend this. So the situation right now is 2 seats for blue team and 2 seats for red team, and this siege camp is destroying bottom fort. So Nubarak is coming to defend that before it was more property damage over here. And there is a siege camp done over here. The team Raymond is trying to set for a gank. They're waiting to actually let people come to defend this siege camp they just get, but it's not quite pushed far enough. And they're looking for kill, they're looking for blood. And they know they're gonna do their siege camp. It's the only thing they have up. There is a Cocoon Barian. Malganes is like using his heroic to get some damage and the Cocoon. Why Brainer was overextended, only he knows. Now Nubarak is in danger. Blaze is trying to help him. That was a good damage out of Grayman. Grayman is weak. There is a bunker coming out. Uther is in silence. Or decide to go to the bunker or get out of the silent. So there is NyQuil getting chased by a freaking Malgani with a crazy punch of disease that I hate so much. You see that Elemental scouted? The Elementals scouts too.
Gather the seed before you.
They have actually camp pushing over here. If I'll be ragaros right now, I'm not sure if they're in condition to contest that. They're actually about to get it. They should like be pushing top and get some kind of equal well, not equal, but at least some valor out of that. Lost. That is something that you realize when you play Hero of the Storm. It's not always a fully lost. If your team is still alive, you can still trade the value or whatever situation that is going on in the game. That's why this game you win it not by killing, you win it by not dying. So well, there is a jump and an Uberak. They are locking down an Uberak. Uther is spending his Debanchi right away with him because there's no way he will escape that silence and some disease bunch of stuff they're dropping on him. And there is a silent over there. And he's completely rooted. Silence is stunned. He couldn't get to the bunker. Limin got in the bunker. I don't know why. He's silent. Man, get out there. So 13 Rainbow is pushing really hard bottom lane because they know there's a good kill on Jane and they know they have a Terra pushing top. They might get some damage in that front wall. It's actually getting damaged right now. Team Rainbow have decided to break meat. This for break hitting in this map is pretty good because this fort, just like Volskaya, allows the resistance of the team to actually sustain the delay that they are poking in for the seed. But I think at this point of the game, the team fight doesn't take so long, or it's not worth to take it that long for actually wait to team to like respawn and get back in there. So I feel like it's not that bad. Lose the front of force after you are like already level 14. It's not that bad because it's the strategy. The point of the strategy use of it is not that important anymore. Of course, it's always good to have it, but it's not that bad. So Mal'Ganis is trying to set another gank in that bush with a Barbarian town, and a stick of silence. It's like they couldn't get more CCs because it's not possible. And also, he got this, that he gonna reset the freaking cooldown of his silence. So he's planning on silencing everybody every time he can. So Nuber I have to play like really cautious because the Stukov is saying, hey, I have a silent arm just for you. So making sure you won't escape. So he have to start to use his Q for CC and save his E only to escape, not using it for engage.
It won't be long now.
And there is a gang coming to Blaze. Blaze doesn't know, but he's gonna get locked down like crazy. But thank God he have that unstoppable talent, and they only waste their time. Good job, Andrew. There comes this other seed. They actually really close to get 16 this time. They might be able to contest. Oh, they're 16 all again. They just need to solve a little bit. This Malgani overextend. Nyquil is front saying like, dude, this guy is alone. But they're grabbing the seed. I don't think that guy alone is worth to get the seed. Oh, there's a Roy from Limin to desperate try to stop the channeling. There's a Cocoon Barrier. He likes the Cocoon Barrier and Mal'Ganis uses his heroic. Limin is trying to get some pokes. Mal'Ganis is trying to succeed and all while Stukov is silence then. They're not planning on healing, they're planning on CCs. There's the move speed they're trying to get down. Nubrek is trying to escape from the ton of damage dropping on him. Mal'Ganis is pushing forward, but Grayman have to retreat. He's so low right now. Something that I could poke and Limin can get, and there he goes. There is a kill on Grayman and Mal'Ganis. They're completely zoned out. They're probably going to be finally to get the terrors with this third seed. Oh my god, my English. Well, you know my English. Hopefully this terror over here can be able to help them to push back this lane while they actually focus on breaking. There is a stun on Barian. There is some CCs on Barian. Barian uses his move speed to get out and he's fine. And there you go, the mid 4 is down, the top 4 is down as well. This series is pushing back lane, and they are going to push me. They want to get that meat keep. I know we have to be really careful with the sun and the bullet. I think Grayman just missed his bullet. There he is. He have it in cooldown. I wonder if it will try to push top. That Terra is still doing some damage in this top fort. So sorry, top keep. Well, at least the front one of the top kill. Oh my god, top keep. But they're probably playing safe and then decide to actually break bottom four and be even, in the meaning of they will not have from forts to actually get sustained for the objective, while actually ragaros still have the meat for. Baron is going for a dive. He's getting CC. There is a slow from Blaze. That's pretty good. Is that completely? He dropped so much black oil over there. He's destroying the garden with all his freaking black oil. We're gonna see like kind of minions having metamorphosis over there. So this camp is done. They're probably going for this camp. They're securing their territory, because basically when you're playing safe and you get in the camp's overview area, you're like basically making sure they will not get sealed. They are securing your territory. While Team Rainbow is doing their siege camp as well. They actually did the siege camp over here. I wonder if probably the siege camp will be able to destroy this cruiser camp. I wonder if ragaros will try to make a gank. They're actually planning on doing it, and there's Unstoppable Blaze. I think that was a bit too early to get the Unstoppable use. Stuck of use expenses heroic, firing this in Cocoon. Raymond used the bullet on an Uberang and he's slow. Liming has to use the Divine Shield. Now they're in the bunker. They have to get out of the bunker if they actually want to get that camp. There is so much going on. Liming wasn't able to get out of there. There is a damage coming from Rainer. Rainer, have fun shooting all then! There is a good stun from Blaze to try to get in away. Oh, that is a 3v3, but Blaze is completely out of life or mana. I think it could be a completely different team fight if Liming get out from this outside of the bunker and not the inside of the bunker. If we're going outside of the bunker and start dropping all of his skill shot to the only point where everyone's gonna be trying to hold the point, he probably might get a bunch of kills over there. It could be a completely different team fight, but still, even in kills, both teams only lost 2 persons. This is going to be a 3v3 and both teams have the support alive. The difference is the Team Rainbow have 2 assassins and 1 support, and ragaros have 1 assassin, and well, the Mig is already back up, so they're actually taking the chance to get the tribute real fast before they actually can be able to get in there, and they have the luck that tribute spawn in their side. So right now what they have to do is push back the lanes and defend those camps, and probably Team Rainbow will take the chance to destroy this fort while they're actually trying to push back the lanes. It's kind of pretty obviously they will have the chance to do that while they're a scatter, and that way will really even in forts. Apparently they want to play safe, and they probably thought the minions will finish the fort, but this was not the case.
Seed. I trust you know what to do, heroes.
So the other seed is already announced. Ragaros is like, let's get in the bush, guy, in this bush. There is a, oh nice block. Oh, that was so close. I thought that Ragnar will die, but Jim is still alive. Now Grayman is going for Nyquil, and Nyquil is like, he couldn't get to the bunker and he's dead. They're having 1 person left. They have to get a kill in someone from Rainbow to be even or try to retreat. Blaze is so low, he's probably going to die. Then Grayman is just getting all the kills as much as he wants to. There's a Divine Shield and Uther. My goodness, it's so low. They're actually alive, but so low. Like, Jaina is going for that crazy last kill. Like, now fire is probably on fire because like all those fucking dudes just escape having no life. Jeez. That was so close for Team Rainbow to be able to escape with almost having black HP all of them. Fire knows they're doing that. It's like, damn, if I had my AoE beetles and nothing cocoon. I might do more damage to get those guys killed. I'm not really a Nubarak player, but the few times I play a Nubarak, I really like the Roig of the Beatles. It give you a lot of damage and sustain in the team fight. You kind of turn into something like Amalganis, but without being in a stasis. So you tell me. I know that a Cocoon is really good because you're basically picking off the fight at one person for a period of time. But if a really good coordinated team, the person that is in the Cocoon will not last really long in the Cocoon. So maybe it's not that worth the Cocoon. Maybe the Beatles could be more worth. You guys tell me. What do you think is actually more worth? This kind of situation when you Cocoon someone and right away the person is out because they just have to, everyone just shoot at the Cocoon and that's it. I feel like it's heroic. They can be completely denied in like 1-2 seconds. I feel like the Cocoon is not bad, but I feel like the Cocoon is overvalued. So right now Rainbow is trying to press on the bottom keep. They know they have a bruiser cam with them. They can press on a little bit, but it's not quite enough. The other seed is starting to get back up. Both teams are in a really late game, minute 22 with 32 seconds, and level 21. They start channeling first. Probably me will use the heroic. Oh, it didn't reach! He didn't reach! He got a little bit short that laser. It sucks. But now Team Rainbow is starting to do his siege cam. Their pro will try to make sure to get rid their territory because they know the camps on the left side is already all toke. It's already take. So they're starting with the bruiser camp first. And for now, ragaros is just trying to push back the lanes again. They haven't forget, I hope they haven't forget they have this keep pretty weak. It's actually exposed too, just like their body keep is exposed. This time the tribute is coming in their side. We're able to be in time. The tanks are not ready there. Or they are just skittish. They have to be really careful to don't get picked by Barian. Because if they get picked by Barian, they're gonna get picked by Stuko. They have to kill the seeds, the minion seeds are around, so that Limin can have free pokes on the actual targets without the seeds being in the way. And they're just like walking around with those mounts. He's walking around. And there's a Nubarak with that divine shield. That is a Cocoon. There is a knife pickup on Jaina. And Nubarak is really weak. You have to get in that bunker. Everyone's in the bunker. Everyone is just in the bunker. Whoever that plays Blaze, that is so frustrated by playing Blaze because he doesn't take bunker because the team doesn't get in the bunker. He probably got so happy right now looking at that situation because everyone got in the bunker. Alright. That's it is for Team Raggers. They have to push back the lanes. They're chasing Malganis. And there he goes. And Luther gets the kill. But you guys, they're lanes. They're lanes. Okay. No, she didn't got siege mode. If Limin right now have the siege mode, they don't need a minion witch. She can just sit in there and melt down that keep. But I guess they can do it. They still have the Uther healing and Nubarak tanking so they can get that keep. Good job.
Blue team has destroyed a fort. Another seed is about to sprout, heroes. Be ready for it.
So right now, Team Rainbow is trying to group back up, push back the lanes, and let the lady that push everything back is Jaina. She only have to drop on a skill and just run to the next lane. And Raggers is getting some camps to press on. They have 3 seconds. It's not enough time to do the bruiser.
It is time.
Don't be late.
Do what must
Don't be late, Nubarak. You're the tank. You are the tank that always takes that bullet, of the Kramen bullet. It's part of your functions thingy. It's inedible. The Lemang is trying to get some pokes from the other side of the wall. Mal'Ganis is getting in with his assassins. Anubarak is diving in Greyman as well. They are trying focus fire in Greyman. That is actually true. He's the one who's taking the tanks down, and after take the tanks down. Oh, Raynor is so exposed. He couldn't get to the bunker. He's a pick off in Raynor, but they get him Mal'Ganis. There comes the divine shield of Anubarak. Anubarak is trying to get some damage in Baron. I don't know why, but because Greyman was taking him down, it's only Limin trying to do damage. The healer is down. Uther is down. It's only Blaze versus Alban. Blaze, use your unstoppable and run. Use all your contamination in the floor and run. So right now Stukov is taking the chance that Panda Supreme got the third seed and goes stairs one more time. They're probably gonna get the chance to push back the top and the mid lane, and they're probably going to push hard the bottom lane. And this is looking really bad for ragaros because they're gonna get this keep for sure. And if they still have a terror, they probably will go straight for the core just like they did in the last game. They're completely fearless to go for that core. It is 8 seconds for Jim, a few seconds for Anubarak Pro. They will be up for the time the keep gets destroyed.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
And actually they are not going for the core because they know they're about to get up, so they're just playing safe. They just basically just trade the keep they just lost. So just like they have to be careful with the top lane now, ragaros have to be careful with the bottom lane. This looks like it's going to be such a long game. Minute 28, level 23, and it's only one keep down, guys. There is Anubarak is asleep. He got the bullet. He's using his double to get out. Uther knows that he has to use Divine Shield on Hugh because he's not like Blaze that can rely on unstoppable ability or talent. I don't know, that assassin was kind of weird, but they took the kill in Anubarak. He was silenced, he couldn't move. Now they're sleeping because it's level 20 of Mal'Ganis. They have to be careful right now because they know they have one less. It's time for Team Rainbow to get him for as exchange for that kill, and we're probably gonna push and try hard to push and try to break the top. And there is some pokes. Liming is trying to poke down the minions and the camps. You have to be careful with using heroic over there. She's like a boat. There's a lock on the tank. There's a silence. Blaze is barely made it out, and he didn't make it out. Trying to finish him. And now they can get for sure that keep. I have to admit that lockdown of Varian Town plus Duke of Silence and then Mal'Ganis on the freaking sleeping CCs in the person is a safe kill. It's so weird when they actually lock down someone like the way they are doing it and the person is able to escape. It doesn't matter who it is. It will be really hard for the person to escape if it doesn't get support from the other team to stun the person they're stunning. So there is another seed coming back up, and probably Team Rainbow is gonna get it for free. Braggers probably will not care and contest that because it's just one seed. And Team Rainbow knows they don't care about the seed and they're trying to get the kills. They win a lot. They are not letting them not even get the ganks. They want to establish their dominance pretty well. And yeah, who cares that seed? It's the first seed. The only person that do really care about that seed is ragaros, but they forgot about the mid lane and they just love the mid keep. Oh my god, this sucks. That catapult MVP, please. Now they're even in keeps. The only difference is that Team Rainbow have the lanes pushed. Now they're planning on contest. There is a good poke from Liming. Oh, Greymane just missed his bullet. They're not in a good condition for fighting. They have the HP a little bit down, and Greymane doesn't have the bullet. They're literally relying on Varian to lock down someone. It's a good to see. They're asleep. Now Barry can easily go and try to lock down someone. Jane is trying to channel it, and Lumine will not let her channel it. Barry is in the cocoon. You have to be careful because Barry is about to get out of the cocoon. And there is a kill on Uther. Uther was too forward. There's a stun. A double stun with an Ubereg. There's a bunker out. Barry is weak, but Ubereg is weak as well. This is a 4v4 because Uther just resurrect. And there's a Divine Shield on Raynor, so he can keep fighting. And actually, wow, this is... Oh my god, this is a 3v3 right now. Greymane is weak. Jaina is still able to be fighting, but Morganis is weak. So Raynor is trying to get some damage in Jaina because he knows they're counting on Jaina to get the kill. Oh no. Oh Blaze. Oh no, Blaze. Now they have to kill someone to be able to make this work, and this is not working. Oh my god, that was such a misplay. It's like Raynor was right to try to kill Jaina because Jaina was the only one to be able to face them in battle with a good and healthy condition of doing it, but his team didn't follow. Uther was channeling, and Blaze was trying to make sure the Uther channeling, and I think that was the mistake. I think they shouldn't channel. What they should care was to finish the kills and not channel. And maybe if they were thinking of finishing the kills, this could be a completely different story. And congratulations, Team Rainbow Strike Go, for your second victory. So this is the talent they have take for this last game. I'm going to ask the leader if he wants an interview. Where is the leader? Uh-huh. I just asked him the interview. So let's wait for him to reply me back. I'm going to fix the score. Foshosek. I have no idea what that means. I don't know if it's talking to me in a kind of keywords that I don't know. It's just another language. Um. Alright, I'm going to meet him in the interview room. Hello?
What up?
Hey, congratulations!
Hey, thanks. This is awesome. So how do I pronounce your name? Is it Svenla?
It's
Is that how you
Svenla,
say
yeah,
it?
just like that.
Svenla? All right, cool. Awesome. Yeah, huge win. Huge win for us. We're super excited.
That was such a late game.
Yeah. I'm sure some people fell asleep watching that game.
No, it was actually pretty exciting. It's like, tell me, like, were you, when you guys were delaying so much the game, were you already feeling exhausted of keep playing the same game? Because sometimes when you are playing ranked games, you have like so much nervous and tension or stress. How you guys were feeling at that point of that late game?
Well, before I answer that question, if you could do me a solid, if I start breathing into the mic, because apparently I'm doing that because I need to lose some weight or something, let me know because I don't want to be breathing the whole like heavily the
No,
whole
you're
interview.
fine. No, you're fine.
Okay.
No, you're
But
fine.
please tell me. Please tell me if I do. Something that late, we kind of did that last week, or no, 2 weeks ago indirectly. We actually scheduled a couple games back to back.
Hmm.
They both went to 3 games each. So that was like a long night for us. So I think anything less than that is probably going to be good for us.
I see.
Um, and I think we actually were trying to do it a little bit differently. We're trying to be more patient than we normally are, and that's why the game was drawn out. So worked in our favor this time.
Yeah, I know that you guys were actually playing safe because you had the chance to get the bottom keep and try to get some damage in the core, but they were about to get back up, and you say like, no, let's get out of here and let's keep playing safe. We're just gonna do a keep trade.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things in those games when you once you get close to 20 and past 20, right? It's like when you're up and you're controlling the map, one mistake or one kill can swing the game. And we've lost so many ways that way, whether it's scrims against other teams or just doing Storm League. So maybe tonight we learned a lesson. Who knows about future games? But we just decided to play it safe, something we normally don't do, and we usually get burned for it. But yeah, we were definitely patient this time and a lot more calm and collected. But I guess if you heard our comms, it probably didn't sound like that.
Well, you have a good win rate in this season. Tell me, which have, in your personal opinion, which team you fight against was like the hardest for you? Like you.
You know what? Once we won our first 4 games, we realized we were in a position to really make the playoffs. That was our goal this season because last season we just missed it. So we were actually in a good spot, but we also realized that the last 4 games of the season are going to be against the top 8 teams. And I mean, all the teams that we've played at that point, and maybe even a couple of the teams we played before that, are all like pretty top tier teams in our division. So yeah, I mean, it's good to be in that spot, but at the same time, it was calculated, but also great competition. Just great competition. Now, I don't even know if I answered your question. What was your question?
It was. Which one do you think was the toughest enemy team that you had to play against?
Oh, they're all different for other reasons. A lot of the teams that are in the top of this division, they've got great solid map win percentages. The CCS team. Shout out to Bancho. Shout out to the Salad team. I can't remember the first name. Triggered by Salad. I mean, even the team tonight. Like, I know they went through some personnel changes. I noticed stat wise, but I mean, this is a lot of great teams in this division. I mean, there's only 14 teams left, really. So, or is it 12? I don't even know right now. But a lot of the teams that are remaining are all great, and even the ones that did make it. I mean, they're up and coming. So great solid division for sure. So to answer your question, all of them are good for different reasons. That's the short version.
How long have been your team group up? Is this like the first season you played together, or you have been playing Hero Launch for more seasons before?
Well, Heroes Lounge has been only going in North America for 3 seasons. Kingle and I actually played. We've played together the last 3 seasons. The last couple seasons are kind of what our team is, and we actually added a new person, Sticks, this season. So, I mean, for the most part, yeah, we've been together. But there's actually teams that are in all 4 divisions that have been together as 5 longer than we have been as 5. But just like when you're moving up in the ranks, there's just these little things that make a big difference, and we're
Right.
just kind of learning it. So, and it takes time. It's like if you're making a rock band, right? You're not gonna hit it big after a year, right? Sometimes they got to tour together 7, 8 years, right?
Yes.
Obviously, the time is a little bit shorter, but I mean, I think what's awesome about this league is, if you get a good group of people and you're constantly trying to get better as a group together, you'll grow and you'll get better because there's some things where you have to communicate at first, and then after that, it just becomes instinctual. You just have to say a couple words, and then just things happen. But that doesn't happen unless it's with repetition and time, for the most part.
Right. So another question. There's one personal question I have. What you
Yeah, go for
guys
it.
were thinking when you decided to take the name Team Rainbow Strigo? You have idea how hard it was for me saying that thing during the games?
Yeah, that's okay. I,
I
I
was
think,
calling you Team Rainbow.
Whatever works, especially when you're in the heat of the moment trying to call a match, which I appreciate you doing that. um, but yeah, I think when we came up, it made sense because basically everyone that was on our team at the time was just essentially in a different like rank. We had a diamond player, we had a plat, we had a silver, bronze. I think we had a couple gold too. So, and that actually might be more than five if I do the math. But my point is that it made sense. It's basically we're rainbow, and obviously we moved up in ranks over time. But I mean, that's pretty much the premise. Just kind of like including everyone from all ranks, right?
So you basically decide to get like a rainbow because of all the different colors that everyone have in their leash.
Yeah, that's kind of the thought process, and then it was kind of like, hey, let's get together and get these wins. So that's kind of where it came, and it kind of sounded cool, like it was like a shout out to like Voltron or something ridiculous, right? Something of like some really weird like chant, like Team Rainbow Strike, Team Go or something like. I don't even know how to say her name, but but you get my point.
That's kind of sad. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of funny
Well,
though.
I think when we made it, it was like, well, that's going to be hard to say. Maybe that will strike fear in the hearts of people. You never know.
Oh, that's fun though. So talking about your draft, what you guys were planning when you were taking the speaks?
um, as far, do you have anything specific about our draft that you noticed, or just in general?
Well, basically just the basic agenda for Wave Clear. I noticed you were getting a completely locked down comp and gotten off turtle by using Barian, Dive, and then Magana's Punch of Disease and a Stick of Silence. Where it was
Yeah,
getting peaked, but Barian is so hard the person will survive that if he wasn't getting his Tina assistance.
yeah, that's something we haven't really tried too often. We've tried a few times in practices and Storm League, so we kind of were able to get it together now. With that pink cup, it was kind of for something else, and then we just kind of went with it as the draft went on in that last game. We did a lot of extensive research, and that's something we've noticed this season versus last season, is that we didn't do our homework as much. So there's a lot of data out there, and it's just a matter of taking the time and whether it's reviewing clips of plays that are available to everyone or just doing the research. That's like part of it, right? Like if you can kind of figure out what your opponent's going to do, or at least bet it in your favor, then you can kind of pick that. And we kind of had a whole bunch of scenarios, and honestly, great job on them picking Cursed Hollow, because I wasn't even planning. That was not in the plans at all. They just kind of threw that in there. So we kind of just did that one on the fly. But um, most of the other maps, though, we kind of played out what we're going to do. Like if they're going to pick this, what are we going to do that? And again, it's not anything that you have to do, especially at our level. However, it helps, right? So I noticed that they kind of went out of their traditional pattern. Their tank normally plays the tank Nyquil,
Right.
arguably
Yeah, you were like
arguably the
perma-banning
best.
his Diablo.
Yeah, yeah. So we had him locked down as far as all the different ways he could swing it with all of his different kinds of picks. And I think they just tried to mix it up. Now, when I did the research on NyQuil, if you're listening, I did notice that you do play a lot of stuff, so it didn't surprise me that you did it. But at the same time, it's not something they've shown all season. And then maybe just mixing it up, maybe they confuse us and get a win. That's probably what I would do in their situation. But and they put up a good fight. I mean, that's why the game was as long as it was. And they tried to capitalize on their mistakes, and we did the same. Like if you remember that play where they de-shielded Nub right out of the bait, or right at the gate, it's like they baited us. I don't know if that's what they meant to do, or Nub was just going to die and it worked out. But but it pretty much we lost that fight, and we kind of had to recoup and restart again. So those little things matter for sure,
Yeah.
especially on stage.
So this is a question I usually like to do, but asking them to add something else. The
Hey, not
question,
answering. No, I'm
the,
kidding. I'm kidding.
the question normally is who do you think was the MVP in your team? But now also I'm going to add who do you think was the MVP in the enemy team?
Okay, so what do you want me to answer, both
Yeah,
or?
for who do you think was the best player for your team, and who you think was the best player or the one that did the best plays in the enemy team that you were playing against?
You know, MVP for our team, I mean, everyone did amazing for different reasons. I mean, when we do our comms, we all share responsibility. So it's definitely a joint responsibility. But hats off to Silver for making a few calls last minute and calling us off on some where we'd normally go in. So he definitely got MVP in that last game. You know, with the other team, hats off to Nyquil. I'm guessing he runs plays on that team. Not 100% sure, but he's definitely one of the best players. And you know, just trying to step out of his norm to get them a win. You know, they're willing to do what they got to do, especially knowing that they're kind of a new unit as a stack of five. So they played amazing. So MVP for him, MVP for Silver and our team. Of course, if I could give an MVP to our whole team, I definitely would. And then maybe me, I'm just like, thanks for carrying me, guys. I appreciate it.
It's like I remember I was doing a cast in Bad by the Sun, and the girl was saying, "It's like, who do you think was MVP?" And she was like, "Everyone, but not me. I played like
Yeah.
bad. My team
Well,
carried me."
and if you watch the replays as Jaina, which I haven't played hardly all season, like I missed so many skill shots. I think I was just like flailing around and hitting my head on the keyboard half of the game, but I won't tell the guys that.
Just like a
So I
soda.
appreciate you guys for carrying me. Yeah, pretty much. I was like, I don't know what to do anymore. Let me just do this and see if it works.
All right. So, is something else that you would like to say to the persons that are watching you right now?
I mean, if you're in Heroes Lounge, you know, thanks for showing up and participating. I know sometimes the divisions can die over time. You know, thanks for the Heroes Lounge and just existing. NGS as well. It's another division or another league that's happening. It's kind of fun to be playing a quote unquote dying game, but actually feel like it's still alive. And if anything, I just encourage you to get your friends out to play and, you know, having them play in these leagues. These are a lot of fun. You know, it's definitely a level of competition that, you know, maybe a lot of us that were aspiring pros at some point, you know, get to experience on some level. And thank you for commentating our game,
Ah,
Svenla.
thank
Yeah.
you.
It definitely makes that experience so much more just to kind of do this a little bit too.
It's like
So
I feel like it's a kind of souvenir you have from the game, you know. That, look at the
yeah.
cast, yes. Oh, one last
Yeah.
question before I
Yeah, go
forget
for
it,
it.
because
Only if it's the last one. No, I'm
yeah,
kidding.
it's actually the last one. It's,
Okay.
it's actually not about your game. That's why I wanted to leave it
Okay.
for last one, and that's why I forgot it.
Okay.
we were talking about we were talking about that win during that 5 minutes that you asked for break. What do you think about
Oh.
this new hero coming up?
Oh, the new hero?
Yeah, that win. Have you seen the videos?
I did, and it was actually pretty entertaining. I only saw the trailer. I haven't watched any like trailer playthroughs. The kind of mixed emotions. Obviously, we think he's going to be OP because that's how most of the characters are when they come out. But the fact that you can't really do anything to him, so either he's just going to be super OP and not much of a team player. I'm not entirely sure.
Well, I can give you like a quick resume. He's gonna be bigger than Alexstrasza Dragon Queen form.
Exciting.
He doesn't have a mount. He's going to jump something like Falstad, but what he does, he jumps in the air and he stay like he goes away from the game. It's like he disappeared from the game. He's not in the game anymore. And while he's not in the game anymore, he's healing himself, and then he lands literally whenever he wants to, as long as he has sight of the place. So
So
because
it sounds
he's
like if you want to troll and not really play in a team, that's probably the character you
well,
want to pick.
he also can have 40% armor. It's like the opposite of Garrosh. When he lost
Okay.
HP, he lost armor. When he gained HP, he gained armor. But the problem is that you cannot get any sort of benefits from your team. That means you want to get heal, you want to get buff, you're going to do anything. You have to do everything by your own. And you
Hmm.
are the only one who's gonna decide to attack or not attack or land or go fly or whatever. So it was qualified to be a bruiser
Interesting.
because it's like it's tanky, but he gonna be like poor tank because he's literally getting any support from his team in the meaning of heal or
Hmm.
buff or cleanse or something. Well, he don't need cleanse;
No.
he's unstoppable passively and straight.
Hmm. Hmm.
But he also lost armor when he lost HP. So they were like, it's not tank, but he do damage, but not too much damage. So he's like in the midway, he's like off tank. So they decided to make him bruiser. So I
Hmm.
really recommend you to
Hmm.
watch the video. They actually make some gameplays with
Yeah,
it.
sounds like fun.
It's
And I think
crazy.
I know a lot of the community has been like calling for him for a while.
Oh,
So the fact
years.
that they're bringing it in, I think, hopefully they'll get more people to start playing the game again. Obviously, it's free, so they got to make their money some way. But I think it'll be a lot of fun. And it sounds like the person behind that to be effective definitely has to be crazy on decision making and abilities of when to do what. I'm probably not going to play it because I'm sure I'm going to botch it up and that's going to suck for me. But it sounds like a lot of fun. It sounds like a lot of fun. In fact, it doesn't even sound like it sounds like a combination of heroes, like you said. And that's actually something fun that they've always done. They've just kind of done these little dynamics that a lot of other MOBAs don't have. Um,
I feel it's kind of original because they're not like
mhm.
doing like a copy paste of Alexstrasza. It's like, oh, this is a
Yeah,
guy with a human form then turns into a dragon. No, he's a
yeah.
dragon all the time, and he do whatever he wants, and he burn everything in his way, just like what what Deadwin actually does.
Yeah, and if he's, I mean, somewhat good and not completely broken or completely suck after they, rework him or not rework him, but just like basically after the first 2 weeks, how they kind of take the characters back a little bit. It sounds like we're going into a dragon meta, is what it sounds like. So we'll
Yeah,
see.
well, technically, it's five aspect dragons from World of
Mhm.
Warcraft, and there's also
Yeah,
Chromie that
yeah.
is she's not an aspect dragon, but she's part of the flight of the dragons. So I was saying, joking earlier when I was talking about that when the hero of the storm gonna turn into dragon of the storm.
Yeah,
But I
I
love
think at
dragons. I
some
don't care about it. I'm fine. I'm down for it.
if at some points it brings people back to the game and they make more money off of it, then they might reconsider more dragons. We'll see. People love dragons, so
Well, but look at it this way: it's a really huge quantity of fans of Warcraft that like Deadwind. It's actually a whole expansion that is Cataclysms is basically about Deadwind. So I'm
Mhm.
pretty sure people from Warcraft will just decide to start playing Hero of the Storm just for play with Deadwind. That would be crazy.
Yeah, it would be nuts, and maybe that's kind of a lot of the thought process. I mean, it sounds fun. The character sounds fun for sure. Either way, whether it's going to be really great with the team or not, we'll see. We'll see when that happens. When is Deathwing going to get released? Is that at BlizzCon
They
or
haven't really say a date, but should be about
okay?
January because it's still
Oh.
fixing some tests because his abilities are a little bit crazy and unusual, so there can easily get bug. For example, he
Mm.
fly away, sometimes he literally never come back.
And then he truly isn't a team player, right?
Yeah, so they're like probably still testing it, and then probably the sound effects is still working on it. But the model
Mm.
is already done with effects and the skills. It's actually part of the video, so you can see in
Mm-hmm.
actually gameplay, but it's not completely done.
Yeah.
But well, I think this was have been the longest interview because we stay talking about that way.
I tend to do that. I tend to do that. So just a heads up, if we talk again in the future, we might have a longer conversation. So,
Sure. So I
all
want to
right,
take
cool.
more of your time. Thank you for hanging out with me.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. And thanks for casting our game. Truly appreciate it.
And thanks to you. Well,
All
see you
right.
later.
All
Bye.
right. You have a good one. Take care.
Take care. So this is it for us, guys, and they were gonna burn us off. And honestly, really exciting. I'm supposed to be a main healer, but I'm gonna say like, fuck the heals. I'm gonna be a dead weight. I'm gonna be do whatever I fucking want around the map and burn it all. It's like you have an heroic, which heroic gets reset when he actually destroyed a fort. What this actually was doing in the cinematic, he was destroying all the buildings. It's like, oh, I gotta keep destroying things. So well, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for coming up. Tomorrow is another cast that is Division 4 with I think I don't remember the name, and Homer Stimson. So I see you tomorrow, guys, and thank you for coming to hang out with me tonight. And have a great night, and I see you tomorrow. Bye.